I figured we'd do an episode on like how we're settling in, how we're enjoying Phoenix. Do we hate it already? Was it the biggest mistake we've ever done? And we figured we'd come and clear the air. All the vlogs. Let's try again. Like, I don't mean to insult, but wow.
It started around like 4 a.m. and then
I know, that's what I woke up to him saying, ugh. I was like, are you good?
Silly.
You're so silly. How dare you do that to me? Hello and welcome back to Better Than Before. We are in sunny Phoenix, Arizona, and I have...
Coming to you from sunny Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, well, that's my guest.
Oh, hey. You gonna introduce me?
I tried. Oh, you should have done that in the mic. Wow.
Oh, hold on.
Wow, what an intro. Taz is joining me because I figured we'd do an episode on like how we're settling in, how we're enjoying Phoenix. Do we hate it already? Was it the biggest mistake we've ever done? And we figured we'd come and clear the air.
Yeah.
It's not.
I think there are a lot of questions about
actually
whether or not it's like the worst decision we've ever made.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you that no.
No.
It's actually been amazing so far.
Yeah, but we can back up a little bit. It's been, how long has it been? Like 2 weeks? 2 weeks and a couple days?
over that.
Wait, really?
More than 2 weeks.
Oh,
Well, it's the 22nd. We got here on the 2nd. So it's been 20
20
days. Almost 3 weeks.
Wow.
Wow.
So if you guys didn't know or you missed it, Taz and I were living in Houston and we decided to move. Well, no, we didn't decide. God decided that we were moving to Phoenix. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go back a couple podcast episodes and you'll hear the whole story. But we rented a house that we had never seen. And we put our house up for rent. And then we drove across on March 31st.
31st to the 2nd. And we arrived on the 2nd.
Yeah. And the road trip was so smooth, I think.
It really was.
Yeah. I mean,
with the exception of the first night.
Yeah. And then,
Luna,
okay, I want to say smooth in terms of like nothing eventful happened. But of course, like Luna was crying a little bit. She was actually a trooper the entire time though. But there were, like, I don't want to make it seem that it was absolutely perfect. She is a baby. She cried. But I packed her like a bag of goodies to kind of keep her busy and just like not restless. And I will say we did watch a lot of TV. But there was a point that she was over the TV. I was like, oh, it was the last day. And she was like, I don't want this. And so I took out the bag and she literally played with everything that I packed for like a good 30, 45 minutes. And I felt really proud of myself. I was like, oh, I did that.
She did so good.
Yeah, she did.
She did so good. It was, I mean, if you think about like 3 to 4 hour spurts, I think that's what we ended up doing.
Yeah.
Before stopping to get gas or go to the bathroom or anything like that. She really wasn't bad, like considering she's 2.5 years old and her attention span is like this. So
I think the first day we were planning on getting a little bit further and we couldn't because Luna was literally losing it.
And we left really late.
Yeah, we left around 6.
Yeah, we
were
were
late.
Thinking we were going to leave around 1, but
how naive were we?
Yeah. Because like I bet if we didn't have to go get the U-Haul, we would have left earlier, but the movers weren't able to fit everything in the truck. And so we had to rent a 5x8 U-Haul to tow behind my truck. And that took a little bit longer. That probably had like 3 hours.
Yeah. Side note though, all the vlogs are, let's try again. All of the moving vlogs are up on YouTube. The last one just went up today. So if you want to be like in the moment of the whole move, they are up on YouTube and you can watch them. But yeah, it took a little bit of time and we left around 6 and we were planning on getting to San Antonio.
No, we were planning on getting to Fort Stockton originally.
We stopped right before San Antonio is what happened, right? Yeah. Luna was losing her mind and nothing could console her. Like she didn't want TV. She didn't want nothing, anything. So we stopped.
Because at that point we ended up leaving around like 6.
Yeah.
Right?
Might have been like 8:30.
It was about 8:30, maybe close to 9.
Yeah.
When we stopped and it was past her bedtime and she had a long day and it was just like, okay, we're not going to try.
And she was facing back.
Rear facing.
Yeah, she was rear facing.
So her legs were like really.
Yeah. So we switched her to front facing
the
next day and she was much better. So the road trip was fine. The dust in El Paso, though,
Oof.
Holy moly.
We did not get a good impression of El Paso at all.
I'm so sorry for anybody that lives in El Paso. Like, I don't mean to insult, but wow. Like I felt like, oh, it was just, I don't even want to talk about it. I've never felt like that in my life.
Yeah.
But other than that,
did you have a favorite part of the road trip? Like any part of the drive that you really enjoyed? I think
once we were in Arizona, it was so scenic. It was so beautiful.
Yeah. It was like almost as soon as you hit. I mean, New Mexico started to get a little bit more pretty, but it was like as soon as you hit the Texas-New Mexico border, it changed. And then when you hit the New Mexico-Arizona border, it changed again. And it was so distinct. It wasn't just like a gradual change. It was like Texas was super flat. And then New Mexico, you started to get more hills and more rocks and more mountains. And then Arizona, you got even more mountains.
It was just so beautiful. So it was, and the colors of, like, I wouldn't call them mountains, but like the rocks on the side of the... Yeah. It was just so pretty. But we we drove into Phoenix on the 2nd, got here around 1 or 2. I can't remember exactly. And our movers were already here. So we did a quick walkthrough. This was the first time I was seeing the house. And I think for me at first I was like, oh, it wasn't bad, but it was like, oh, that's how it
wasn't like, whoa, right?
Yeah. No, it was at first. And then I like settled in and I was like, but now I love it. I actually love it a lot.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is like just understanding, one, it's a rental. Yeah. It's not our home. Yeah. And 2, this is a home that was built a while ago, but renovated pretty well, pretty nicely, I would say. But coming from our brand new build where everything is completely up to date, and here there's just a couple things that
I mentioned the other day. I was like, if I had seen this house before we rented it, I probably wouldn't have done it, just because there was like things like there's a part in the corner where like it looks like a dog scratched the paint off, and I'm like, can't they just paint that? Like, but now like when you're living in it and you have no other choice, I mean you have another choice, but I just like not really, it doesn't really matter, it's not a big deal. So yeah, no, I love it. It's just so much more spacious. At first, I was like, "Oh, that bathroom's gonna piss me off all day," but it's just so nice. Like it's more nice. Light. I thought there was not gonna be enough storage, but it's working out pretty good. I'm feeling inspired to get ready in the day, and I'm sure it's just like a new thing. So like, even if I were to move to a different house in Houston, it'd be the same thing, but it feels a little bit different here. And when I'm driving, I told my mom and Taz that it feels like much brighter here. And it felt like in Houston was like a covering of like gloom. And that could also be like a personal thing for me. Yeah. But it feels so nice now.
It does. Like everything is so close to where we are. We were talking a couple weeks ago and just comparing the two, like what our commutes are like right now. In Houston, when we left our house, we had to get on the highway.
At least like 30 minutes to get anywhere.
All the time to get to, I mean, even when we were going to like the outlets or HEB, like you had to get on the highway or stay on the feeder road. It just wasn't like very neighborhood, like family. It didn't feel like home, I guess, in that sense. Whereas here, and I mean, I think that has to do with the zoning. For Houston. Houston is just there. I don't think there's any zoning. It's so awful. Everything is everywhere. And here, like the zoning is very, very clear where residential and commercial and retail all like live cohesively together. So it just feels much, much better. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. And I mean, well, you would say we're settled. I think about 80.
I would say like
75.
90? Yeah, I would say.
We still have boxes all like in the front room,
but that's like the last 10%.
I know, but really that's like the work. It's like our office stuff that I feel like. Yeah. That's why I think it feels a little heavier for me, because I'm like, I don't know where anything is.
We don't have like a plate. Yeah, a lot of our office stuff is still packed away. Yeah.
But other than that, no, it's been good. We actually, excuse me, this is where we're sitting now. Is the new Fit Club podcast studio. And we did this so fast. I mean, within the second week, this was done, right? I mean, we finalized it yesterday with like the curtains and stuff, but we took out the flooring. Sorry, we took out the baseboards and we put this flooring on top of it. And it's going to go on YouTube as well. It's not up yet, but it will be. And it looks amazing. Taz did an incredible job with the flooring. Like, thank you. The angles here, it couldn't be me. That's for sure.
I'm not sure how we pulled it off, but
it's great, and I'm really excited to get back into the swing of things, doing live workouts, filming, and
gotta give a shout out to my mom too, because she's done flooring
one more time though, just one time,
once with
which is crazy.
So she was able to provide some very good insight in terms of like how to get it started and what to do. But overall,
No,
it came out really well.
They did such a good job. And we did the, I always forget the name of these. The molding.
Like the wall molding.
Yeah.
The picture frame molding.
Yeah, so we did that.
If you're familiar with your other office.
Yes, and it just feels much, much better. We got a dining table. We got chairs. Slowly but surely making this house a home. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Taz has enjoyed the pool quite a bit.
I have.
You see this tan? It's insane. Yeah. And I have yet to get in the pool.
It's been like I can deal with a little bit of the cold. Like the pool is not warm by any means. But
I mean, I don't want a warm pool, but
you would not get in right now. I think
I would. I have to lay out for a little bit though.
Okay.
I have to get like really hot and then jump in. But every time I have downtime, I'm like, oh, I have to catch up with work. I haven't had time to do it. So,
which I think today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
This is going to be the first week that we don't have anybody here in the house with us. So
which is crazy.
We moved in. Her brother was here. He was here for a few days.
My mom was also here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he left, and then right away my mom came for a week.
Well, my mom and his mom overlapped for a couple of days. Then my mom left to Mexico City to visit my brother and his new baby and his wife, obviously. And then his mom was here for about a week.
Yep.
And then she left. And the day after that, our friends came. Ruth and Zach came, and they just left 2 days ago.
So this is the first week we've had like the house kind of like to ourselves, but now it's kind of like getting back into a routine and establishing what our day-to-day looks like. And I'm jobless, so we have to have a conversation about what that looks like in terms of my responsibilities with the business. And so all that to say, we're like finally settling into a routine, hopefully this week.
But it's been fun though, because you would think that we'd have nothing to do since we just moved to a brand new city, but it's been so busy. Mm-hmm. It's been so crazy. But it's been good because it's like we're just jumping right into the community and it feels really good. And it, like I said, it just feels so much like, I don't want to say lively here, but it's just like lively here.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I agree.
And it was Taz's birthday this past weekend with Ruth and Zach were in town. We were celebrating Easter and his birthday, and it was just so much fun. Mm-hmm. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. It was a great weekend. Like if every weekend, could you be like that?
I know. But also no.
Please. Like, let's find a middle ground.
Yeah, because there was so much.
There was a lot.
I was looking at the pictures that we took, and I was like, holy moly, that was a long day.
Yeah.
But it was good because the girls were here. They were so cute together. They're like BFFs. And it just like, I mean, it made me sad to know that they're not growing up in the same city, but you know,
we're working on them to get them to move here.
I don't think it's going to happen. No.
I think so. I think at some point it will.
I think it'll happen for like a month.
No,
like
I think it'll happen.
You hear that, Ruth?
I have confidence.
You have confidence? I have faith that she won't move. No, not to air their laundry out, but they have so much family in Houston.
Yeah, which is totally understandable.
Yeah, no, totally.
They're still going to move them.
So what else?
What else? Luna couldn't miss Houston any less.
Any less. Any less.
She, whenever we're driving, and she's like, I don't want to go home. I want to go to the Arizona house. And it's like,
no home. Arizona house.
Yep.
Arizona house. Yeah.
And so she's loving Arizona.
She's thriving.
She can see the mountain when she sees the mountains in the on the horizon. She's like, mountains. And
she goes muffin. No, she goes muffins, because I think she's saying muffins.
Muffins.
And she goes, climb mountain.
Mm-hmm.
She's so sweet.
So she's loving it.
She's doing great. Loves the stairs. Careful. Oh, sorry. Loves the stairs.
Yeah, we have a 2-story home now.
Yeah.
And we didn't in Houston. So she's all over those stairs.
The anxiety that it's giving me, it's actually insane. What?
So funny. I'm just chilling.
No, he's just chilling. Like I cannot relate.
Because she's going to be fine.
Any less.
And if she falls, she falls. Everybody's fallen downstairs at one point in their life.
Yes, when I was like in college.
Oh, that's even more embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. No, that's what I'm saying. Like I can control like my head, you know. Well, but a baby or a toddler, she can break her neck.
Of course, but we could break her neck too. So it's like...
I know, but we have to be careful
with
the toddler.
She's going to learn how not to walk up and downstairs if she falls.
That's awful.
She'll learn very quickly, and that's it. You learn by failing. Am I wrong?
No, you're not, but that's like dangerous. It's danger.
Sure. Yeah.
Same thing with the pool.
There's carpet on the stairs.
It doesn't matter, but she could fall, like tumble down the stairs and like... This is where my anxious brain goes to, and it just goes to the worst.
It's all very valid. All very valid. However, rare that probably wouldn't happen. But if she tumbled, took a little tumble, we'd go scoop her up. Anyways, I'm just the type to allow Luna to experience things and to learn by doing and or failing.
Yes,
she wants to protect her from all the
pain,
all the suffering.
No,
And
yes, I do. However, I know that I can't. But you said I want to prevent her from failing. No, my girl could lose something, but if I can protect her from something dangerous, that's different.
Okay.
Are we hearing Bleecker?
We are.
Like, can they hear it?
I don't know. Maybe.
If you can hear a whining dog, I apologize.
The doors are shut to the office, and she's whining to come
having
in.
FOMO.
So, yep. What else?
What else?
We're 15 minutes in. So, I don't know.
It could be like a quick little
update.
Yeah. We just filmed something for Fit Club, which I'm really excited about. We hit 10K.
10,000
on Instagram.
That's huge.
That's crazy.
Did you start that from scratch again?
Yes.
It wasn't like carryover from MBS Drive or anything.
That was better than before.
Right. Oh, that's right. So Fit Club was
Fit
brand
Club
new.
was 0.
Wow.
I know.
Let's go.
I'm very proud of it.
You've been intentional with it, but it hasn't been like, oh, we need to grow this. Like,
yeah, no.
It's been let's post here and there and
it's been exciting. And a new website's coming soon that I haven't told anybody yet, but
now people know. It's taking a little bit more time because of the technical aspect, because something new is coming that nobody really knows about yet. Mm-hmm.
But we're trying to make it work and have it launched at the same time. So
good things take time.
Okay, this is so random, but Taz stayed in bed this morning because he had the craziest, sharpest shooting pain
in my lower abdomen,
and now he's drinking a soda.
Now I'm drinking a Coke
That's
Zero.
what I was gonna.
Praise God.
Miracles do happen.
They do. No, I don't know what it was. It was really weird. It was just somebody had a knife in my stomach, and they were turning it. It felt really, really, really great. It started around 4 a.m. and then
I know that's what I woke up to him like, oh, I was like, are you good?
I'm gonna die. And then it actually started feeling better after you gave me a belly rub.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after you massaged my stomach, it started.
Oh, yep. It wasn't just a belly rub. It was an intentional little massage, if you will.
Yep.
I was just like, do these yoga poses. It'll help with digestion. Yeah. Lay on your left side.
Yeah.
But no, he was out for the count.
I was.
Taz isn't really when Taz gets sick, he rarely gets sick. That's what I should say.
Yeah,
and then when he does, forget about it. You've lost him. He becomes a little lost puppy.
End of the world.
Help me, help me, help me, help me.
But it really happens. So
but when it does, he's got to milk it. He's got.
That's right. What else?
I feel like so much has happened.
What are you looking forward to in Phoenix now that you're being here? Because we talked about what are you excited for?
Yeah.
But we didn't really know until we're here. We've been here for about 3 weeks and we're kind of settling in. Has anything changed in your outlook on Phoenix and what you're expecting and what you're wanting to get out of it this season?
So yes, because where we ended up moving, I was not excited about it at all.
You just didn't. You didn't know what it was going to be like. But
yeah, because I thought coming from Houston and coming from where we were in Houston, we had to, we said earlier, we had to drive at least 30 minutes to get anywhere. Coffee. Of course, we had the outlets right there, but that's not a walkable.
We had some smaller coffee shops around, but it wasn't it
didn't feel like a community. It didn't feel. And so I was just expecting that I would have to go into the cities every time I wanted to do anything. But alas, that is not the case.
Everything is. So when we say so close, the furthest we've had to drive was to North Scottsdale.
Yeah.
North, if you look at the map, it kind of, we were outside of
pretty much you're in the desert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 35 minutes.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
35 minutes to go is almost as far as we will ever need to go.
Yes.
And in Houston, 35 minutes was the minimum.
Minimum.
So
you're not even hitting city yet.
No. In our direct immediate vicinity, we have Sprouts, we have Whole Foods, we have Trader Joe's. There's so many food options. There's Home Depots everywhere. There's Target close by.
Yes,
there
everything.
is
Everything.
Walgreens, grocery, anything you could want and or need is
parks.
Probably her school is 5 minutes up the road.
Yeah. And what's funny, we have an inside joke with my friends. So we have we talk every day, and they obviously know that my commute in Houston was much longer. And so now I'm like, oh, I'm like 3 minutes away, 5 minutes away. And so if I go past anything like 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, I have to drive 12 minutes to like, it's really funny.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, can't be bothered now.
The airport is 18 minutes.
Oh my gosh. That I think is one of the biggest pros, because we didn't hate picking anybody up. Like we always offer to pick people up at the airport, but there's like a 45-minute drive both ways.
To one airport. Maybe about an hour to the other one.
Yeah. And but so now it's like, once you get on the highway, it's 18 minutes.
18 minutes away. And it's super easy. The highway system here is great.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think our average commute is like 5 minutes.
I did say to Taz, was that yesterday, and I was like, I feel like Arizona's so underrated. Like,
do you feel that now after being here?
Totally. Yes. Yeah. Yes. It feels like when we first moved here, I was like, it feels like we're living in a resort. Like the palm trees, everything is so beautiful. Everything is like manicured. It just seems like the city takes care of their city. Like there's water everywhere while there's no beach. It just feels like a little bit of a resort vibe.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that, because why not feel like you're on vacation every day?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It does feel that way.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
And what you said about Arizona, or Phoenix taking care of it, everything just makes sense here.
Yes.
It seems to make a lot of sense how things are laid out, and the highway system, and just the day-to-day life. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
So. And
what's crazy is that we have, like, I didn't know anybody. How do I say this? I didn't think I knew anybody in Phoenix, but now everyone's like, oh, you know, my family's there. Oh, you know, this person lives there. Oh, you know, this person. We have a barbecue today.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like, we've been booked and busy.
Can we pump the brakes, please?
No,
I love it. My introvert is screaming. I need to recharge. I haven't had a chance to recharge on
yes,
my own.
You've had 2 days. Our friends left on Sunday.
I need another one.
Well, today we'll go to this barbecue, and then we have a couple days to recharge, and then we don't have another outing till Saturday.
Praise God.
Praise God.
Okay.
On the other hand, I'm like, can I go see more people? That's actually not true. After, I just have to share this because I thought it was so funny. Like, I could not get myself to move. So our friends left on Sunday. And then we went to a friend's house because it was Easter and we were just hanging out in their pool. And so it was like, go, 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 go. And then we get home around 9, maybe. We're in bed by 9:30 to 10 o'clock. I don't know. The next morning, Luna had a doctor's appointment at 8. So we had to be there at 7:40. So we got up, got dressed. Like, there was no downtime, right? And so we're going. We go to the doctor. She's fine, whatever. We drop her off at school. We get back to the house around 10. Taz had to go drop something off back at Luna. So he just dropped me off. And I walk into the house, and I'm like standing in front of the island, and I just stand there. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're at an island and you lay your torso on the island, and you just kind of like sink into the island. And so our Luna school is 5 minutes away. So Taz comes inside, sees me get to the island. I stay there. He leaves, comes back, and I'm literally still on the island, because I think it was just like overwhelmingly silent that I was like, I don't know what to do right now. Mm-hmm. And I would just have to be like, I just need a second to like just do nothing.
Yeah.
It just felt really funny because I was like, what do I do? Like but anyway, really funny.
Yeah. Really funny.
Yeah, really funny. Are you laughing?
Yeah.
Really laughing. Thank you. Give me a little bit more excitement. Thank you.
Laughing.
I think he wants to wrap it up.
No, I don't. Like, what else? Well, this was kind of like a little update how things are settling in. Is there anything else?
No, that's it. No, that's it.
Okay.
You won't be invited to be back on the guest. You won't be. What?
I won't be invited back.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you don't seem enthused.
I'm so enthused, but I'm still kind of recovering from my little escapade this morning.
With your Coke?
With my Coke.
Oh, our nose is here? Holy moly. This is probably TMI. But can I? What?
The climate is so dry here. I feel like a raisin.
So do I.
And that just affects all of your sinuses and your nasal cavities and like everything, like so dry.
It's so dry. We have to get a humidifier because
that's crazy. Actually, that's probably one of the worst parts about this area.
And it's not even that bad.
It's not, but I think the contrast coming from Houston where it's like 80% humidity all the time to here where it's like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I put lotion on my legs. Look, they're still dry. Look at that. Ashy. And I put lotion on. Wow. It's crazy. Anyway.
Wow. No, I'm really excited to continue to settle in. I mean, seeing the mountains, there's something about seeing mountains because it's probably about the same flatness here than it is in Houston.
Yeah.
Because we're in a valley. But the difference is like in Houston, you don't see anything in the horizon. It's just nothing. And here you have mountains surrounding you. So wherever you turn, you have like mountains in the distance, and that's pretty cool. So I'm excited to use the outdoors more. Yeah, I've been missing that a lot in Houston. Bless you. There she goes. Yes, that felt so good. I know it.
Excuse me. Yeah, it did. It really did. So sorry.
Is my camera gonna die?
Is it gonna die?
I hope it doesn't die.
Okay, well, let's wrap this up then.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, also we did farmers markets.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I've been thriving. Although I didn't go to the second farmers market because I had to take my mom to the airport. But went to the farmers market. Went to this cute little coffee shop this weekend. It's just so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
And it's really funny. I haven't really been on stories much on Instagram because we've had so many people in. So I'll just take like a picture and post it, but I haven't really been talking. And I'm getting so many messages saying like, it looks like this was the right decision for you. You're thriving. You look so happy. You're glowing. And I'm like, thank you. Yes. It's been so nice. I am very relieved that our first impression or our first 20 days, whatever, have been really nice and very positive. Very positive. I'm sure things will come up like scorpions probably, but you know,
we did see our first scorpion last week. So
we did.
Super cool.
Crazy. I posted it on Instagram because we used a black light and everyone's like, wait, do they glow like that?
It's crazy.
It's just when you put the black light.
They glow when they get hit with a black light. And, yep. But overall, very excited to see how this season continues to unfold.
Yes, very excited. Thank you guys so much for just supporting us and being so encouraging. Mm-hmm. It really does mean a lot because this is a big move, and now that we're here, we're just so happy and so excited to share it with you. So thank you guys so much. If you have any questions about it, let us know. We'd love to help any way we can. I know we're just like the newbies, but and on the flip side, if you are from Phoenix and you have some recommendations or whatever, send them our way because we want to try everything and anything. So
that's right.
Thank you guys so much. We will see you next time. I'm not sure what just happened there.
No,
let's try that again.
Okay. Thanks so much for joining us on this little update. We'll see you in the next one? Question mark?
I don't know.
Who put a question mark on the teleprompter?
What is happening? Is that a movie?
Yeah.
What movie?
He will read anything you put on that teleprompter. Yes, that's it.
That was a guess. That was a guess.
That's it. Great job.
Okay. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you in the next one? Question mark?
Stay classy, San Diego.
Love you guys so much. See you in the next one.
See ya.
Mwah. Bye.